So, um, just reflecting on my time employed during my work study internship, um, providing social work services and talk therapy to patients with mental health conditions and opiate use disorder. It seems to me now in retrospect that perhaps some people were misinformed at various organizations in Lancaster regarding, and at LGH maybe in general, regarding exactly what the program that I was put into entailed. What it entailed was actually induced mental health conditions for experiential learning, and about like the common treatments and medications used to treat those mental health conditions, including substance use disorder or addiction, as well as experience, as well as as well as experience with criminal justice systems, in order to be able to make some recommendations for how those things can be improved for the welfare of the citizens of this country and the residents of Pennsylvania. And so I guess basically why I was marked for this program is because of my dual citizenship, because it is also was at the time a global initiative, and then also the fact that I had a gifted IEP, and then when I was 13 given an oppositional defiant disorder diagnosis, because I tended to challenge authority that seemed to be hypocritical or could not explain certain rules or decisions to me. And so that's what marked me and why I was put into it. And then at the same time, I was put into some other program that caused it to take a lot longer than it should have. Or I was, I guess, originally signed up for it. And so, basically it just has to do with medications, and I just think that people with low-income people experiencing poverty should be able to, or allowed to, control their central nervous system in the same way someone with money and private insurance is able to, first of all. And I also think that economically it is positive for our economy, and the pharmaceutical companies to do so, versus some of these medications that were actually developed as a result of wars on different countries, by countries, and then made their way over here and established via certain institutions, psychiatric institutions, as common practice. And most people who prescribe these medications don't take them, and so they may be unaware that they are actually harmful when it comes to a person feeling whole, and a person, and they create an emptiness, a consumerism, a desire for more, a desire for something that will make you feel complete. However, with people that are on Medicaid and things like that, they're not consumers, really. So, and then, that has also to do with people who are poverty stricken or criminal justice involved. Like they're not consumers, really, unless they're criminally involved. So, I don't know, I have some opinions. I do understand the contracts, I do understand their necessity for some people now that I have gained some experience with some different types of people that are different than me. Um, I'll be sharing you a private link to this video. But yeah, I expect my daughter to be compensated for whatever was taken from her and whatever was taken from me. And I do appreciate all the songs that were written to help me understand what was going on. Shout out to my CEO, 500.